On my travels, I don't always like to stay at hotels. On my last trip to LA, I found a quaint house on a quiet street in West LA with a very surprising owner. In fact, his story was so interesting, I decided to do a report about it. Hi, Al Caudullo for 360 Today, and I'm here with my new friend, Johnny Coleman. John, how are you, buddy?
Good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, this is a very kind of unusual thing. When I go out traveling, I don't always like to stay in hotels. I like the idea of staying at somebody's house, and you've got this great, fantastic house in this great yard. I mean, look around at this place. It's like a little Shangri-La right here. And not only that, but in our conversations, you told me about this book that you're publishing, and you're making this available for people, and I think it really is a cool idea, and I'd like you to tell everybody about it. So this is called Treasured Memories,
It's
right?
called My Life, a Personal Memoir, Treasured Memories. It originally came out in the early 90s, and the publisher went bankrupt. I sold over 20,000 copies, sold out. And so now I'm republishing it myself, and it's a great, great book. It's my gift to mankind. It's an index of all the memories of your life. Wouldn't it be great if you could just push a button on a computer and have all the memories of your life come up? Well, that's what this book does.
So this is, I've opened up to just any page here, and the headline is Most Interesting People I've Met. This can even include people you did not like. And it's got a list for you to go ahead and, so this is kind of like a prompt.
It's not a diary. It's not a diary. It's not a journal.
Right.
It's a shopping list. It's a list of all the memories of your life.
So when you get done with this, this is something that I've started doing with my son and all three of my kids, where I tell them stories about my life. This is a great way to be able to capture that all in one and then hand this along to the next generation.
I've had hundreds of people say my mom or my dad just died, and I would give anything to have had one of these.
Yep. And this is just, and it's in your, people say, oh yeah, you could do an app that does that. But you know what? You have an app for this too?
I have an interactive thing, so you can type it and do it on your computer.
Yeah, but you know what? Doing it in your own hand.
You're exactly right, and with different inks on different days.
Yes.
It's a lifetime work. It's not something you sit down and one day and finish, but you do it over a period of time, and it's the table of contents of your life.
Yep. Now, you've had a very interesting life. We've discussed this already, so I've already been prepped for this. But tell me a little bit about your life and what you've done, because you're quite a character, John. I got to tell you.
Well, I played rugby for 10 years. I was a lawyer for 5 years, and then I was a model in New York and Paris for a couple of years. I was the Camel Man and the Old Gold Man and the Harley Davidson Man. And I've been in over 50 movies and TV series and made a couple dozen commercials as an actor. And I've written a dozen books and produced a dozen documentaries.
That's quite a life, John. I got to tell you, man. I got to tell you. It's been a lot of fun staying here at your house. And I got to tell you that, guys, I'll put some information up on the description about how you can get in touch with John if you want to stay here. Because I'll warn you right now, if you want to have some fun, sit down and have a talk with this man, and you'll have a blast.
Well, this is authentic. We're a showbiz family and know it and love to show it. I'm a great tour guide. I got friends and family come from Minnesota every year, and I got to show them something different every year.
Yeah, you've tried to prompt me a few times, but I used to live here, so I've got a little bit of an edge. You didn't have to be the tour guide for me, but I can see you've even got stuff in the room, with books and stuff, and a whole thing that you've compiled to help people get around and look and go to the places that are really cool and fun in LA.
Yep.
And this is in West LA. It's a beautiful area, very quiet, nice.
4 blocks from Santa Monica, 10 minutes from the beach, 10 minutes from Beverly Hills, 10 minutes from Century City.
Yep. It's a perfect location.
That's great.
It really is. That's one of the reasons why I went for it.
My little Garden of Eden.
John, thank you so much, buddy.
Thank you.
All right.
Good to have you.
Thanks.